Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Rappler Game Night, and tonight we are playing Dragon Ball FighterZ.
Fighters.
Fighters.
It's
Right.
canonically Dragon Ball FighterZ. They cleared that up on Twitter.
Yeah. So guys, it's not Dragon Ball FighterZ, it's
It's
Dragon Ball
Fighters, according to Bandai Namco. So we
Yeah,
will
yeah.
stick to what has been announced. Even though, for me, it kind of makes more sense to call it Dragon Ball FighterZ. But
And that's what we're gonna argue about tonight. If it's better FighterZ
FighterZ or Fighters? No, not
Okay.
really. But
So tonight we have Nadine Pasis, our
Hi.
gaming correspondent, and Billy.
Hi, I'm Billy of the bonus stage on 99.5 Play FM.
all right.
And he has brought his tools with him, his arcade stick.
Obviously, we
Why
all
is everyone shocked that I actually bring this with me?
because
Because we just play with this.
we just play with this. we're filthy casuals of this. I mean, among the three of us, I am the worst player already.
We
I can
play
tell.
Tekken.
I played Tekken, yes, but you played the beta. He played the beta. I did not. Right? I have zero experience in this. All right, so
And
I'm
be-
just gonna go ahead and
before we even began, Billy has been playing for about an hour already, so we're
Yeah.
pretty sure he's gonna beat us up tonight. We're gonna have a little tournament tonight. It's Nadine and me first, and then whoever wins
I think
gets to
gets to go against Billy,
go against Billy, and then
whoever loses will go again with.
us.
Yeah. So
we'll do
if
it.
for
It's a
some
loser's
miracle,
bracket.
Jello beats Billy, I have to go against Billy, and I'm already assuming that I'm gonna lose here. So, whatever, we'll just see
Full
where this
disclosure.
goes.
We'll see.
Full disclosure, I do not have my own copy of the game yet, and I've only chalked up about an hour or two of actual beta experience.
Your disclosure does not matter. From what I've seen, your disclosure does not matter. I'm already salty. That's the thing.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so but first, so you've been playing the game, right? And Billy is he casts for fighting game tournaments
Yeah.
for
Occasionally.
Occasionally for
Yeah.
Playbook, right?
Yes.
Yes. And what are your observations or thoughts on fighters?
It's two things I really like, basically slammed together, and okay, I will admit, when this was first announced, it was a marriage made in heaven, because pretty sure that a lot of people know by now that I'm a huge fan of the Guilty Gear series, and I regularly stream this on Sundays. But yes, Dragon Ball Z, or basically the Dragon Ball franchise, and then developed by Arc System Works, the guys behind Guilty Gear and Blaze
Yeah.
Blue, using Unreal Engine, which of course they used for Guilty Gear Xrd, to fantastic results. And we have this now.
Yeah.
So
I lost my mind last year when this was announced at E3.
So basically, it's a marriage made in heaven. And-
Yes,
and
very much.
It's over 9,000, that partnership, right, guys?
2006 called, they want their joke back.
I thought I was the one who's going to lose my dignity here. Apparently, he is.
Okay, so I also changed
Save
topic,
yourself,
changed
save
topic,
yourself.
yeah. So I also saw this game first at E3. I had experience with it, and the animation really blew my mind. But it felt like, it's hard to be impressed by graphics nowadays, and to be impressed by a 2D game.
Yeah.
That's really saying something, because it's just beautiful. It's gorgeous.
It is. It is a very pretty game. I've been watching.
We've been playing,
it.
right? We've been watching.
Yeah,
it.
I've been watching Billy, and like the animations are just so pretty. I am like, I think watching him, and then I saw him go against Goku Black. It was really pretty animation. I was like, whoa. This I rarely get impressed with graphics, especially for fighting games, because of course they have I mean, aesthetic wise, it's not really for me, but yeah, this one's just pretty. Like,
Your thoughts on the visuals?
They stuck to the source material, and okay, I might be a bit of an animation nerd here,
Go.
but
By all
okay,
means.
normally when you do cel-shaded 3D graphics, it still can't capture like the fluidity of actual hand-drawn animations, but somehow, taking their experience from what they did with Guilty Gear Xrd, they even just turn it up a couple of notches higher, because the smear frames, or like the actions whenever characters do certain attacks, are a lot better here in this game.
Yeah, it
And
looks a lot more fluid.
you can even, I mean, a lot of people are already saying that, yeah, this already looks way better than the anime it's based on.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, I would agree.
Yeah, it's right. It's up there. Okay, so we got sent a box by
Bandai Namco.
Bandai Namco.
You have the Saiyans up front.
Yep, and then here at the back,
we have the villains.
yep, we
It's
got
Majin Buu
Cell
and
and Frieza.
and
And
what's
these three I
inside?
remember. What's inside?
Open
No
it
love
up.
for Krillin or Yamcha or Tien. The regular guys.
The regulars, the side,
humans.
the
Anyway,
humans.
okay,
Okay, let's
let's,
we need some help here.
All right.
Okay, so first, obviously, we have the game. Okay, so we have the game.
this one has it's the FighterZ edition. So
So it has the day one DLC
the
included.
day one DLC and the FighterZ Pass, which will include like 8 more characters down the line.
All right, and then we have what?
We have what? We have the real Dragon Balls.
Are you for real? I'm sorry. Are you for real? Wow. We have all
Don't,
I just ignored
don't
this.
let
I'm
her
sorry.
waste the wish. We only get one wish with these
Oh,
things
okay,
before
okay.
they scatter around the world.
Okay, but we will get to this later.
What's our wish? Like another set of Dragon Balls, right?
Okay, so yeah, it basically just shows all the features in the game. So we can skip this. Oh wait, do we have? Okay,
They
do
have
we have
descriptions
something?
of the characters here.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's a huge
So it's a
pamphlet.
basic guide. It's Goku is an all-rounder, Vegeta standard, Gohan is short-range and powerful, and it has a list of.
Do you think this
It's
would
basic.
help me? Just kidding.
Wait.
But okay,
not
anyway, but
emotion. No one cares about that right
let's
now.
just.
All right. Be
Oh my
careful.
God.
Take a look at this.
What? That is. We shouldn't give Billy more knowledge that he actually.
Careful now.
Okay.
All right.
So, my question is, if you got the 7 Dragon Balls, what would you wish for?
Can I get back to you in like a month? Because I really need to think about this carefully.
Okay, Jello.
Okay.
I would actually go back like the next month, guys. We'll invite Billy again and ask him again what would we do with the 7 Dragon Balls. What would you do?
I would wish for another set of these Dragon Balls.
I'm pretty sure
Is that a possibility or?
if this works anything like the wishes in Aladdin, you can't wish for more wishes or things that
Oh.
you can make wishes with.
Can we
There's
open
that
this?
clause, right?
Yeah.
Can we open
There's got to
this?
be a limit to it.
Let's open up.
Okay. And it's shrink wrapped.
Yeah, we need something sharp here. So we were so excited to start the live stream that we didn't actually think of the logistics here. Then again, we never thought we'd actually get the 7 Dragon Balls.
Or shrink wrap, for that matter.
Yeah, true. There you go.
There you have it. Coming apart.
Let's just
We
rip
are
it off.
unboxing. It's a Dragon Ball unboxing.
Wait,
Oh, yeah, right, we have the.
wrapper right here. Hold on.
We're
We're
excited.
just so excited for this. There we go. There we go.
All right.
I am.
All
Okay, we're having our. Okay, we need assistance again. Ah.
Okay, right here.
Giggle all you want. Maybe you want to help.
Should I Google how to open the?
How to open the.
There, almost there.
There we go. There we go. Okay. Rise. I mean, it's a 7 Dragon Balls. It shouldn't be easy for us to pick this up. Oh, you can actually. Oh, wow.
Wow, look.
That looks.
So Goku has the Dragon Ball with the 4 stars, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep,
that was
it's right
one.
there.
So,
Nice.
And they look nice,
They actually
okay?
look pretty nice.
They're not shabby collector's items. These would look great
legit.
on someone's mantle.
Yeah.
Preferably mine.
We already know what you're gonna ask after this. See, if
This
I
would
had.
make for great projectile
Yeah.
if you're
Yes.
mad at someone.
I would probably throw that
Alright,
on their
alright,
face.
How's your throwing arm?
See, if I had the 7 Dragon Balls, I would probably wish for a miracle that I could beat these 2 already.
All right. So maybe we should get started then.
Yeah, okay, get started. Let's start. I shall start my demise here. All right, let's
Clean this up.
yeah, let's forget the mess here. Wait, let me. This is
Okay.
the. All right.
You got this.
Let's seal this.
You got this.
So whoever... we still do not have this. Okay, there we go. And now...
Let's clear this.
Let's just clear this up because...
Alright, so we'll be starting the tournament right after we clear up the table.
Alright.
Alright.
I have never seen him so excited, so hyped for it, that we completely forgot how the sequence of this will go.
like half of this video is us opening the...
Half of us would just be like...
Is it always like this every game night?
No.
Because I would like to be here more often. If that's the case.
No. We're usually...
For one, it's Dragon Ball. Like, it's a series that we all grew up with, right?
I remember watching Dragon Ball every
What I
afternoon.
will say right now is this game needs a Tagalog dub.
Oh my gosh, yes.
That's
I'm not sure.
Like, I would pay probably an extra $5 to $10 for that DLC. That
Tagalog DLC.
I would not mind paying for if it, actually funded
Tell Bandai that.
Bandai.
Namco.
Please.
We have good voice, actually track down the people who dubbed this way back in, I don't know, the 90s, and then just hire them to
do Tagalog dub.
yes, make it put in a Tagalog voice option, and
I would like to see Master Pogi out of the
It should
blue.
be a DLC. Like,
He should be like a
Street
DLC.
Fighter has Dan, right?
Yeah.
So we need Mr. Satan.
yes.
Master Pogi, Mr. Satan. Yeah.
All right,
See,
we're
obviously
good to
I
go?
was the one who grew up with the Tagalog dubs
Mr.
here.
Pogi.
Oh, hindi.
Oh God.
All right, so we're starting it up. And
So it's Jello versus Nadine.
yeah,
Right.
it's the first fight.
Now the cool thing about this is the main menu is that,
Sorry.
a huge arena. Or at least a lobby, where you go to separate arenas.
We have to switch controllers real quick because, yeah, they're like,
Instead of, just scrolling through a menu, you actually have to walk.
and I love the little chibi part.
Yeah,
It's so adorable.
The chibi avatars are nice. One nice little touch they had during the closed beta is that when your avatars, or when you were in a fight with someone, and then someone else in the lobby saw your avatars, they would be
No,
represented
login as
as
Nico.
basically punching each other.
No.
Ah,
He
yeah,
has
and
to
it's
log in
adorable.
later as someone else.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll go with the side.
Okay.
I'll go with that side.
Yeah, standard rule set.
Yeah.
R.I.P. me. Oh, cool. Okay, so
So,
By the way, to
how many
unlock
characters do we have? 1, 2, 3.
this is why we should have read the press kit.
to unlock Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta, you have to complete arcade mode and get a rank of A or higher.
Oh wow. Okay. Well,
And it's not easy.
yeah.
I'm gonna go with Goku. I'm gonna be a basic bro and go with...
Basic bro, go with it. Alright, I'll go with Vegeta, his son,
Gohan.
and...
Oh, it's a father-son fandom.
Are you going with
You
the
can go
new...
with Android 18 and I can go with Android 21.
You just
So-
want to go with the new Android waifu here.
Everyone's new Android waifu.
I mean, I would like to know where she came from.
Yeah.
Obviously, she probably came from Majin Buu, based on the sets.
Okay, let's show off the stages. We have Rocky Field, Rocky Field Evening,
For mood lighting.
the arena, West City, Discord West City,
Space.
Land of the Kai, Planet Namek, Planet Namek,
The fixed one.
the fixed one.
By the way,
Wasteland,
yes, if you start
Cell Games
if you
Arena.
start off with one particular environment, you can just keep on knocking your opponents into different parts of it, or just alter it with super moves.
Okay, let's go to
That,
space.
he's describing what he's gonna do to us.
Yeah, he basically is. So let's not give him that kind of arena. At least when you go against him, I'll be with you on this. I like how we're already treating you as the bad guy. I'm sorry.
He's the final boss.
He's a final boss, yes.
No, I'm not.
My hands are shaking. Because I already know I'm gonna lose here. Hey!
Tayo na magsimula. That's how the Tagalog dub would. Okay. Maganda
Wait, you can't throw me off like that all of a sudden. Ha!
That's the Daigo parry.
Excuse me, you cannot just do that all the time, okay? Don't be that kind of
Okay, instant transmission Kamehameha. And still one of
Go
the cool,
down! You're going down.
still one of the coolest moves ever in the series.
I'm gonna switch. Maybe we can show off the other side. First, okay.
Oh yeah, now you're using waifu?
Yeah. It's waifu versus waifu.
So this is basically a 4-button fighter with 2 assist buttons. You got your light, medium, heavy attacks, and a special button which, by default, just fires off a projectile attack.
Oh god. I should never give you time to do that. Oh wow! Really?
Oh!
Get comboed. Because that's the only thing I can do.
I'm gonna hit you with my mix-ups. And I just googled that term.
Just now?
I don't even know what it means.
You know,
I'm just saying random fighting game terms.
see, I should have said that fighting games are my absolute kryptonite. Like, I can play Dark Souls, but not this.
Okay.
Now's a great time to get started. I mean, this game was built with accessibility in mind. So that's why you've got auto combos, you've got basically that homing chase dash, or the super dash as it's called.
You should do it best 2 out of 3.
Knock
As
your
if it's gonna
opponent
help
into the air, and yeah, you can follow it with a dash and combo them further. And that
Did
is
she just turn me into?
Eat you!
Did she
I just literally ate you!
that is Android 21's level 3 super.
I didn't even get to use Gohan.
Okay, make it.
Again, let me remind the unfair advantage this guy, especially this guy,
Yeah, I've
has
played a
on
couple
me.
of matches.
Played a couple of excuse me, you played the beta.
Look, the art even shows if they get beaten up a little.
Yeah, dust and scratches.
Nice touch. That's a nice touch.
So at least I beat her up a little bit.
All right, so I win, and
You just
now
go
it's
ahead. You just go ahead against Billy.
Isn't this a best out of 3
Let's
set?
do it. Yes, why not, please?
we do best of 3.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's just
tournament rules.
let's just
Okay,
embarrass myself even more.
If there's one thing I learned in all my years of playing fighting games, it's never give up.
See, I didn't play Goku, so if I played Goku, I would have stick to the canon and never gave up. Okay.
So
Okay, I'll go with
It's either never give up or die a couple of times.
and then do it again.
I will go with Gohan first because I didn't get to use him in our earlier fight.
Earlier fight, sure.
And then
Yeah, let's go.
Gotex because he's just so sassy.
I'll go
and-
with the entire set of Goku.
And the only Saiyan with no hair.
I'm going with all Gokus.
Ooh.
I'm going with all
Nadine
Gokus.
rocking Team Goku.
You select the stage.
Yeah, let's go to space.
To space again!
Did we already go to space?
Yeah, we already
sorry.
had that.
Then let's go to the islands and be chill about this, even though I literally have no chill right now. I do not like being beaten. Like, again, this is why I do not.
Okay, remember the show where they'd fight and it would involve a lot of like teleporting and just blinking around? You can
Yeah.
actually do that here by pressing, let me see, at least on the default configuration, that would be X and circle.
X and circle.
That's the vanish attack. So you basically teleport, appear behind your opponent, and then
Do a combo.
you hit them, and that will usually result in a wall bounce. That, of course, can be continued with a combo.
Let's try that. X and circle. Titigilan kita.
Sure, sure, son.
Ooh, you're spamming.
You were doing that a while ago.
And that, my friends, is a happy birthday.
Oh!
I, whoa!
Oh,
Okay.
a change.
Yeah,
That's
there's a... I'm not quite sure about that particular mechanic or how it's done in this specific game, but there's a similar mechanic in Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and 3, where you can forcibly remove an opponent's character and then tag in the other guy. This is usually best for, of course, when you want to finish the job. Like, your opponent's health is low, they tag out, of course, to bring in a fresh character. You want to finish the job, of course, you just snap them out and bring in the low health character so you can finish the job.
How do you do the Dragon Rush thing? It's R2?
Don't teach him!
You both hear me now, so you can both do this. That's square and triangle.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That would be...
Ooh!
If these happen simultaneously, you have to mash.
Okay, let's do that.
So you
One,
cancel each
two,
other
three.
out.
Why are we doing this?
See? There, that's the vanish move.
That's so cool.
I just need to kill one of you, and I will be fine!
Let's do level 2.
Hey, at least I have that guy.
Such a cool entrance. Do you think this game will have a hardcore following?
I mean, definitely. Yeah.
I've been looking at Twitter all day. It is, of course, launch day around the world, and people are already finding tech for this. And, I mean, even well before the launch, people who've been spending enough time in the betas have been finding tech for all the available characters that they've had, at least in the beta tests.
So there's some real
So, yeah.
meat to it. There's some real depth.
Yeah, there is meat on this fighting game. It may look
God.
simple on the surface because, of course,
Nice!
you just
Sorry.
interrupted the level 3.
Wow!
I will take that. That'll be my greatest accomplishment for tonight.
That's the highlight, dude.
That's the only highlight for me. Basically, that's the only highlight.
And that's the only highlight for Nappa too. He died. You've been forcing me to change characters.
Oh god. That was bad.
No, don't charge! Don't charge!
Excuse me.
You have Goku Black left.
Oh, that's why.
You've got 7 bars of super meter. Make use of them.
Okay, thank you. If I actually...
The fireball motion thing.
Yeah, and R2, at least on your configuration.
Okay. It's actually tougher than it looks for my end.
Oh,
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. No, I think you got it.
I missed.
Oh yes! I countered it again! I apologize for everyone who's pissed off at the fact that I have a level 7 meter and I'm not making use of it. Oh god, oh god! That was painful.
I'm so hyped now. It's a 0.
I am at your side. And I
No, now it's you and Billy.
No.
Because I win the first game.
No,
I'm
no,
in the
no.
winner's bracket.
No, yeah, I know, but you have to go against him and whoever of you. We are already assuming that Billy wins this.
Okay.
So,
Wait, why?
you have the stick. You have the magical stick and the experience
Okay.
of all of this.
So what happens?
No, you have to go against him,
And then?
and then whoever loses
Okay, I'm just
will
here to
win.
play anyway.
Okay, that doesn't make sense.
No, it's
Yeah,
you
okay.
that-
Why do I have to go against him?
For
You guys sort this out. I'm just here to play, really.
So for the second match, we have Billy and Nadine.
Let's just... Okay.
Game.
Go.
Okay, I'll log this in. Yeah.
At the very least, I feel like Billy won't, trash talk me as much as you.
Did you see Gohan's message? Victory message? Nappa, I'm not a crying boy anymore.
Oh, so...
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's a reference to...
There are a lot of fan servicey elements
That's
in the
super
game.
cool.
One really cool touch that they have is when you have two specific characters and you beat one character with a heavy attack, it'll trigger a scene that reenacts something from the anime. Like, for example, if you have, let me see, Frieza and Trunks. If you defeat Frieza with Trunks with a heavy attack, that's going to trigger an animation that is just basically that scene from the anime where Trunks outright kills Frieza.
So,
With a sword, right?
With a sword, slices him up, and then blasts him.
Okay, so I'll
Well,
be
I
Frieza.
hope we get to see one of those tonight.
Yeah, I'll go be Frieza. You go take Trunks. Because let's just assume that you know what? We'll go with all the three villains in that single.
Okay, so that means
I'm going with the three.
I think there are some scenes that there are some dramatic finishes that even revise some of Dragon Ball's own
Where do you wanna
history.
go?
one to the left. The Cell games.
Cell
are
games.
there. So
Like if you defeat
So-
Nappa with Yamcha,
yeah,
it's gonna trigger a different scene from what we've seen in the anime.
yeah, and there's the possibility to recreate, of course, Gohan versus Cell, which is still my favorite moment from the anime.
Oh yeah.
Oh, me too. The one with with
The father-son Kamehameha.
the one that you.
The one that I witnessed twice, 3 times, and destroyed. Let's just make that the highlight of
Yeah,
my
yeah.
night, basically. Oh, sorry, you're supposed to defeat me, right? Okay, let
Who's Frieza?
me.
Okay.
Because obviously I'll lose to.
Hold on, I might need to change my configuration.
Well, let's take advantage of this then.
I'll go.
Okay, go ahead.
Go
It's
for a
okay.
pause.
Okay. Because, yeah, arcade stick. There we go.
Okay.
Okay,
Now,
game on.
go beat me.
So yes,
No
if
one
you do
wins.
Dragon Rushes at the same time, you're going to cancel each other out. This can be heard all the way on the mic, can it?
Probably.
Oh,
You're supposed to defeat me. So,
Ooh.
I'm not throwing shade. I'm honest. I just want to see the. Oh God. Okay, maybe you want to
Perfect
use your.
timing.
Okay. I thought we were gonna reenact this
it
scene.
needs to be the final character.
Oh, okay. So I'll go
So
switch.
you need to switch out there.
I know what you mean. Oh God, why did I combo that? I like how we're basically just using me as a demo for all the cool things happening in this, for all the fan service.
So yeah, there is an auto combo here.
Just like Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think that's kind of a
But-
trend now to get more people into. Oh, okay. What just happened?
Heavy attack, and of course that's gonna knock.
I'm just gonna say that, hey, look at that. He made it so easy for me to defeat him. It's purpose. I don't want to believe that. Okay, now is the time.
Oh,
All right, okay, here we go. So maybe you should time that when you know.
You don't need to finish it
Exactly the
with that
same way?
exact move.
Okay.
It needs to be yes,
A
this
heavy
heavy
attack.
attack. That particular kick.
Okay.
Okay. I will stay still then. Because
One
I want
more.
to see this happen. Can you do it?
Is it?
It's
Is
just
it?
a dramatic finish.
Destructive finish. Okay, you get that.
Oh, there.
Oh!
No,
Oh,
that's
no,
that's
no,
just
no.
the win pose.
I wanted to see the epic moment. Oh well.
Well, you can see there are also specific character intros, if I'm not mistaken. Try character selection, and
You can Google how to trigger it.
Yeah, there are ways to
Go,
trigger
go,
them.
go. Go for round 2 and I'll
Wait.
Google it.
Okay.
Okay, select Goku.
Wait.
Yeah. Yeah, select Goku.
Okay. Sure. And then hang on. I'm supposed to choose the losing team. So let's go back. Let me choose the losing team.
This is for triggering a specific
Oh.
intro animation, so you have to
Okay,
pick
so
Goku.
I have to pick Goku. Okay. And let's just pretend this.
Oh, there are dramatic intros too.
Yes.
Was that what you were?
That's what we're gonna try to do.
Okay, so who else? What else do I?
The
Anyone
rest
else?
you can freely pick.
Okay, well I'll go get. Oh God. And yeah, we can't.
You need to connect with a neutral heavy attack. That means that the opponent is just standing.
Ah, okay.
And the stage must be correct.
Mm-hmm.
And the characters must be correct.
So, what should the stage
Go
be?
to Planet Namek.
Destroyed or
Normal.
normal? Okay. Does the music have to be the same too?
It doesn't say
I don't
anything
think,
about it.
I don't think you have to be specific about that.
Okay, let's wait for the intro because that one is.
Hands off the controller.
Bring in the nostalgia, man.
Oh crap! Wait.
Uh oh.
Oh yes, there we go.
Oh, there we go. Oh God.
This is even better than the anime.
All right, we have to fight.
It's basically a reenactment of
That's
the moment
so
that Goku snaps.
But I mean, you should have still gone with Goku because
Now actually fight.
yeah, like no, because okay, I gotta say I prefer Frieza. I mean, for my
So there are certain conditions to the Gohan and Cell thing earlier. The
Yeah.
stage had to be destroyed. So
So you guys know that.
and Goku
Needs to
can't
be
be
KO'd.
can't be in either team.
Cannot be in either
Yeah.
team.
Okay.
Was
Well,
Goku?
Yeah, he was.
there.
Yeah, I think yeah.
So that's why it didn't work.
Oh God. Just... Wow! Oh, what?
What just happened?
Can you make sure you do that to him later?
I'll try.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, when you're in the middle of a super animation, like of course a Kamehameha or Vegeta's Big Bang attack, just hold any of the tag buttons, and if you have meter, you're going to instantly trigger the next character's super,
Oh wow, okay.
which is really neat if you want to get up all that damage. It kind of works like Marvel vs. Capcom's delayed hyper combos, but probably just a little simpler. And of course, there's a parry mechanic.
Uh-oh. Now that one I cannot cancel.
Destructive finish!
Of course, this is Captain Ginyu. He has the body switch. It's his level 3 super.
So he turns into the character
Yes.
that he's fighting against.
Let's show that off, please.
So now you're Ginyu.
What? So confused.
Galing.
That's very
I really like
disorienting.
how they animate the supers.
Yeah.
Switches cameras and stuff.
So good.
Yeah.
So good. Alright. So it's time for the finals. Yes. You're annoyed.
We have no, I'm not annoyed. I've seen this coming from miles away, so I was emotionally prepared for this.
Okay, so Nadine falls off the loser's bracket.
No, just kidding.
And now it's time for the finals match.
Let's bring in a
that?
Dragon Ball Super character.
Oh,
Oh wait, I have to log in. Which one are you using?
I think.
Jello. RG. I'll try RG.
Okay.
okay,
that-
got it right.
Perfect.
There was a reason why when Tekken was released, I was in the backseat.
Let's use the humans. Changing Hanyu.
I don't remember.
Oh wait, I want the original color.
All right, you unlock more colors as you play different modes here.
Oh, cool.
Let's
Okay.
try.
Are you really letting Billy control the area?
Good luck to me.
It's whoever completes his team first, so. I got mine locked in before he did.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
He already has an idea as how to beat you, basically.
Does he saw it?
I've never played as Hit
I was just
before.
God, I was
Oh, Krillin.
Krillin.
This guy's from Super.
Yep.
Wow.
He has time manipulation as his main thing.
Ooh.
He's pretty fast.
Why did I choose Krillin? I'm probably losing.
Notice how Billy is more quiet. But Jello is the one tryharding at the moment.
Okay. What can I do? Oh, block.
Okay, Jello activated Sparking Blast, which is basically a temporary power-up.
Oh, okay.
So see that red aura around you?
Yeah.
And, okay, if it works the way I think it works, yeah, the less characters you have, the longer it lasts, and the stronger the power-up.
Okay, so is this just...
So that.
So you use that at its most basic level.
Okay.
The characters actually feel very different. Like, I was using Gohan a while ago.
Yeah, they do.
Pretty fast, and this one is more...
I was struggling
He's
because
slower.
I played Frieza, and then when I switched to Goku, it was a struggle to actually get into Goku's moves.
There's enough
That's
variety
great.
in the playstyles, which
Yeah.
is really essential for a fighting game, longevity.
Like you think you can actually win with Goku, but nope. Frieza just felt better for me. Most especially because my only strategy was to stay away from both of you at the same as much as I can.
But it's great that even if for example, you're just a casual player, just want to see the moves, the supers, you can do that too, right?
I mean, despite me losing twice, 3 times because we had to do a demo, it's actually pretty fun. I mean,
Wolfman Fist.
That's my highlight.
that's your highlight. Yeah, despite me losing to both of these guys, it's actually pretty fun. I feel like if I dedicate more time to it, I would probably. Yeah, for sure. I probably stand at a fighting stance against Drello. Billy, not so much.
Yeah. I'm not getting anything in.
Nice.
Nice.
At least I got one.
You got one.
I'm still figuring this game out like you are.
You still have Yamcha.
You can do it, Yamcha.
You can do it with Yamcha.
You're up against a villain from Dragon Ball Super and the Super Saiyan.
Yeah, you can do it, Yamcha.
Let's hope.
Sure.
Sure, Yamcha.
Keep telling yourself that. Okay,
It's
now
really
I have
cool.
to. Now I have to watch.
I have to
Dragon
watch
Ball
this.
Super because
I have to watch
that,
this fight.
That actually looks.
And in the anime, spoiler territory, he beat Goku.
Ooh, now I have to
did?
watch.
Or at least fought him to a standstill.
Which version of Goku was there?
Blue.
Goku Blue.
Yeah. Super Saiyan Blue.
I have a question. Why is it SSGSS?
Yeah.
Super Saiyan.
You go into Super Saiyan God, which
God. Super
is
Saiyan.
basically the base form
Of-
of
yeah.
Goku, but with red hair and a little bit skinnier.
Yeah.
Okay.
That guy.
And then
that one I
take
remember.
that base form, which is Super Saiyan God, and then have him go Super
Super
Saiyan.
Saiyan.
And that's why we got.
So it's basically
And
another
we're
level
still
of,
buying it.
it's
That's
another
the magic of Dragon Ball.
Exactly. We're
it's
still
another
into
level of
it.
Super Saiyan, and then you have that level of Super Saiyan go into another layer of Super
Super
Saiyan,
Saiyan.
and that's pretty much it. And now you have Ultra Instinct, which is, I think I consider it as less of a new form and more of a power up.
Like a Kaioken.
Yeah, like a
Yeah.
Kaioken. Which is basically Goku turning his brain off. Which I didn't know he could still do that because
I mean,
we already know that Goku is probably dumb as dumb as rocks,
Yeah,
canon wise.
yeah.
That would be an insult to rocks. Goku is just dumb.
Trash talking
Oh, that's
Goku.
true.
Oh, God.
Gohan's the smart one.
Yes.
Yes,
goes to
yes,
school.
yeah.
Yes.
Goes to school.
Also,
He cares about his education.
also
basically.
Piccolo's a better dad to Gohan.
Yeah.
Yes.
Goku's a bad dad.
Speaking of which, okay, let's take him for a spin.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, which ones haven't we used yet?
Beerus.
Pretty much used most of them, right? Kid Buu. Not
Kid
yet.
And of course, everyone's
The
favorite
new
waifu.
waifu, basically.
Gotta
everyone's
use Gohan again.
new Android waifu.
Okay, let me check out
Goku and maybe Trunks.
this new Android waifus. Android 21, yeah?
Yeah.
So from the Wikia, and this will be my only contribution for the evening. Android 21 is an android who appears as the main antagonist of Dragon Ball FighterZ. So she was specifically made
For this game.
for this game. When in her evil persona, okay, so she has 2 personas. Her intelligence rivals that of Dr. Giro, though she may be even smarter than he was.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
I want
bad
to
for
see
us.
the biography.
Where does
Initially,
Majin Buu come in? Like,
Yeah.
did they get Majin Buu's DNA or something?
I'm trying to see.
Yeah, I was reading that same article actually.
I'm trying to see.
Yeah, it deals with Android 21's transformation to something that resembles a Majin.
There we go. I'm actually trying to see if there's any. There we go. Yeah. In her true form, Android 21's skin turns pink, her ears pointed, her eyes red with black sclera, and gains a tail. Her attire changes to a black tube top, as you can see, back arms, blah blah blah. It's noted that she mostly resembles a Majin in this form. Her appearance in her true form is the result of her having all of the traits of the Z fighters, Frieza, Cell, and Majin Buu rolled into one. So, she's pretty OP.
Oh yeah, she steals moves.
Yep.
I just need to land her command grab.
You're gonna have to get her right because, canon-wise, or at least technically, she should be able to beat
There you go. Now,
Well, Yamcha was
now she
holding
has a
his own.
Kamehameha.
True.
Now she has a Kamehameha.
Wow.
She can steal moves.
So by
Yep.
grabbing.
Yeah, that command grab that she has.
Interesting.
It's really amazing character variety. Right?
So I guess you have to check out the story of
In your face!
Dragon Ball Fighters. Nope.
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 Denied.
One more. Yeah.
Denied again.
Don't block all my moves.
So basically,
That's Super Dash, which basically just homes in on your opponent. If it hits, then you get a combo.
So this is game 2. If I lose, that's it. Let's see if we can force game 3.
Nice. And of course, if you meet certain conditions during battle, you get to collect Dragon Balls. One of the results, or one of the things that you can wish for, air quotes, is to bring back a down teammate.
Or restore your health.
which I assume is what you're trying. Okay, so it's indicated below.
The Dragon Balls are shared, by the way.
Shared by both?
Yeah.
Yep.
One of the ways to get one is by spamming the light attack button. You get 7 hits in, I think.
But who gets to determine? But how is it? You know, who gets to which? Basically, the last
that
one
one
to
I'm
go.
not sure.
The last.
I'm not
The
sure
person who
about
gets
that.
the last ball.
I guess.
You'll see.
Google it.
All right. Yes. My only contribution for the evening. Let me see.
Oh, nice.
If I even have time to do this, because it looks like Billy is
It's gonna be.
really giving Jello a hard time. There goes Dragon Ball mechanic.
Ah,
Oh, it's a homing projectile.
and Billy is the winner.
I didn't see this coming at all.
It's an upset.
It's an upset, really.
So yeah, the guy with the arcade stick wins the game.
Let's give him more credit.
No,
He-
he's
he-
really
he- He's not just good because of his arcade stick. Like
Yeah.
literally, Billy is super into fighting games.
Yes.
He's been casting Street Fighter games. I've seen him cast many games, many tournaments from Playbook as well. So it's not a surprise that
I'm
he would
mostly a
win.
ring announcer, though.
Still,
Still, you know you're fighting games.
you know, even when you were explaining the mechanics. I mean, really, did we think of anything else? Did we think that anything else would happen?
We're only
one of
scratching the
these
surface
days,
here.
one of these days you need to explain the fighting game terms to us, the mix-ups.
Yeah, you need to
Yeah.
tutor me so that I could beat him next time.
All right, let's return to
Yes.
the lobby and see what else, if there's anything else we
That'd
can
be
show
cool.
off.
He just said
What?
that it'll be cool if you could tutor me so I can defeat you one day.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
High five.
There we go.
Wow.
There we go.
Nope.
Oh, I think
Oh,
that's
we're using the stick.
controls with me.
Okay.
Okay. So this is
So,
for online,
Yeah.
which, you know,
Show them a little
obviously
tour.
we are off. This
We're
machine's
offline, yeah.
This is... There's nothing here, apparently, yet. The shop, of course, you can unlock colors, avatars, and stickers, which are your main way of communicating in the online lobby, which is also kind of cute, because there are hundreds of stickers available to you. All, of course, if you've been using messaging apps like Viber, or Telegram, or Facebook Messenger, we're all about the stickers.
You can type your own messages.
You can't.
Chibi sticker. Chibi and stickers. This is adorable.
So this is the story. It's a cinematic story mode, and unlike some of Arc System's past games, this one, of course, you actually have to play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I read that it
because
takes about 15 to 20 hours to complete.
It's-
the
meaty.
full
the
story?
mode.
meaty.
Yeah.
Wow.
it's meaty, and it's
I mean-
very fan service heavy.
Yeah, I mean
Because
with
you've got
material,
characters interacting with each other.
with that much material available, of course it has to be meaty story-wise. But I didn't expect that they would actually really pull it through and make it 15 to 20 hours.
Well, I mean, they
That's
made a unique villain just for this game, right?
Yeah,
They made
that's-
a new
that's-
villain.
That's impressive.
They put a lot of work into this.
That's a lot of respect for the
the
material. Yeah, the franchise.
And yeah, at least the story mode is playable here, because in Guilty Gear, their story mode is something that you just watch. Everything is rendered in engine. It just feels like a 5-hour anime,
Wow.
which is actually pretty nice. I don't have to worry too much about fighting,
Yeah.
because all the meat of that is in its other modes.
Okay.
So in Guilty Gear, your story mode is really just watching the story
Watching
play
the
out.
entire. Okay.
There's a separate arcade mode where you actually get to see respective endings for characters.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't work like with Tekken where the story mode and the endings are per character.
Well,
Basically.
yeah, Tekken 7 does that too, but it's
Yeah.
only like one fight, right?
Yeah, it's just one fight. Yeah.
At least in Guilty Gear, yeah, you just fight through an
You just
entire
walk, yeah.
arcade mode, and then the story is just something
just
separate
watch
that
it.
you watch.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
story.
So, yeah.
Are we gonna spend
What
15 to
else?
20? I'm just kidding.
What else? Is there anything else in the?
View explanation.
In story mode, you can experience the game's original story. As you progress, you'll learn the basics of combat and help your characters get stronger, so this is the perfect place to start for beginners, hi, or for those looking for a little flavor with their fights.
So, yeah, you have
And
various
that is something
conditions.
you'll have to see for yourself. Dragon Ball FighterZ is out now, and it's for the PS4, Xbox One, and
It's on Steam.
it's on Steam too. And
It's nice of more Japanese gaming companies
To
taking
actually-
notice of
Yeah.
the PC market.
Yes.
Because back then, if you wanted to get a PC port of a Japanese game, you would wait years. Or
Or you'd figure
resort
it out on
through,
your own. Emulators.
yes.
Yeah.
I was about to say less than legal means, but you just went straight for it.
Let's just call it what it is. Emulators.
Okay, guys. Any other shoutouts before we end the episode?
I mean, how was your experience? You seem to
I'm a
be
fan.
The fan.
I'm a fan of the series, and I just fell in love with the animation, and I like that it's easy to get into, but there's some meat to it in the story mode too. I like that the characters feel very different from one another.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a great thing, and there's been a lot of hype coming into the release of this title, and playing it even just for a short while, I think it reaches the hype.
Yeah. I would agree. As someone who's very casual about this, who doesn't really play fighting games, but as someone who has watched the anime when I was a kid, I was just hit with a lot of nostalgia, and I really enjoyed.
Especially that one with Goku and Frieza.
Goku and
right?
Frieza, yeah. I really love the animation here. I feel like if I played the story mode, because basically that would be my main focus. I feel like if I played the story mode, I would really enjoy it, especially because, and not just enjoy it as it is. I feel I strongly feel like they respected the material a lot, that it would inspire me to not only just play through the entire story mode, but also go back to the original material, watch the animes, watch Super GT, everything.
Yeah, I
all
want to
over
watch
again.
non-canon.
I want to watch Super
Well,
now.
Yeah.
You can disregard
Yeah, I
GT
want
now.
to see. I want to see Hit, because I was very impressed with Hit's abilities. And I'm like, who is this guy? I don't know who he is. And then when you were explaining, I was like, I want to watch this now.
But you know what I just noticed? I think Dragon Ball needs more female characters. There's just 2 of them. It's just 21 and 18. That's
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah. That is.
There are other female characters,
So-
except they're mostly in movies. So, and movies are regarded as mostly non-canon.
In addition to the wives, of course.
Yes.
Yeah, final
But
thoughts?
yeah.
It's fantastic. All right, like I said, 2 things that I really like smashed together into a really nice package: Dragon Ball Z and Arc System Works. I mean, yes, like I said, I love their work on Guilty Gear and
Gear.
Blaze
Guilty
Blue
Gear, yeah.
and Persona 4 Arena. They did that too. So these guys definitely know their 2D fighting games. And
They've always had some of the best animation in the biz. 2D animation at least.
Yes,
Yeah.
and now that they're using it in Unreal Engine, it just
Exactly.
brings it to a whole nother level. Plus, okay, mechanics-wise, yes, it is really easy to get into. You have stuff that makes it accessible, like auto combos, simple inputs. There are no Dragon Punch inputs here, no Shoryuken inputs. So it's either just quarter circle forward, quarter circle back, just a combination of 2 buttons. You're never pressing more
Too
than
many,
2
yeah.
buttons at the same time. It's always just, a combination of any of the attack buttons plus an assist. And then, the assists are fairly easy to handle. Once you get the hang of that, that's also pretty cool too. And since you have, I mean, I would say the roster is a bit small for a Dragon Ball Z game.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking. It felt a little bit limited.
But
There are
at the
8
same
more coming
time,
in.
Oh, okay.
there are more
With
fighters
the
coming in.
Fighters Pack. Fighters Edition.
But given how Arc System Works does their fighting game rosters,
about to expand.
they usually start small, and then even if you have a small cast, it's just like characters who play wildly differently from each other. At least here, I guess in the name of making it more accessible, there are some universal similarities between each character. Like all their launchers are the same. The aerial combos have nearly the same structure, I think. But down the line, you're going to notice the differences, especially when you're going to start thinking of which characters go best with each other, or how you're
Once you
going to
start pairing them
yeah.
up or going against different.
when you're going to start thinking about which characters can combo well into other
You
characters.
start thinking of the dynamics of each
Yeah,
character.
team dynamics.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope it becomes a great fighting game.
It already
title.
is. It already is. I'm just waiting for what the community out there, like more skilled people than I am, because
I was like, more skilled people than all of us.
Where do we
Yes.
stand?
I am nowhere. I am nowhere.
I'm looking at all the tech that's coming out
Yeah.
on Twitter, and
Okay.
if I had enough time in a day, I would just rip all these videos and save them on my hard drive, because these are handy teaching tools. And speaking of which, if you don't mind me going on a tangent here, if you
Good.
really want to learn something like this, like a fighting game, there are so many resources online now. You've got YouTube, you've got Twitter, you've got forums.
Which I
and
should
of
have done
course,
probably before I joined tonight.
YouTube is a really good place to start. I will say this now, that fighting game tutorials will barely get you anywhere. You just have to find a good tutorial on YouTube, or maybe even a website. Just put that on a separate screen, like a laptop or even just your phone. Sit down, spend some time in training mode, and that's where you get better.
Alright.
And of course, fight other people.
Let me just note that down. Duly noted.
Perfect. So you heard that from someone in the fighting game community in the Philippines. And so you've just seen Dragon Ball FighterZ. Thank you for staying with us. This has been Jello Gonzalez,
This is Nadine Passis.
And this is Billy of 99.5 Play FM.
signing out.